everyone, congratulations on working so hard and making it to our final video of our course. I wanted to start this video off with an idea that really captured the essence of one of the concepts I was hoping you would discover through this course, that STEM is all around you. So many of you have shared that you now view STEM through a different and widened lens, which includes many of life's daily interactions. Martha shared, STEM is an experience that supports our identities while promoting creativity, invention, joy, collaboration, dialogue, reflection, doubts, curiosity, and emotions. Now, I am convinced that we all are scientists and that we have the knowledge and skills to engage in scientific experiences without having to follow the rigor that was taught to me when I was first introduced to science and math during my traditional schooling. This unlearning has opened unlimited possibilities for you both personally and professionally. Yasmin reflected, this course provided me with a new perspective on the constant presence of STEM activities in our surroundings, particularly within children's play. I gained the ability to change my perspective, enabling me to acknowledge and identify the STEM learning that occurs during play. Before taking this course, STEM appeared as a daunting subject involving various complex procedures that seemed overwhelming. Nowadays, I've come to understand that STEM is a natural process, and as a result, I no longer feel pressure to create intricate STEM activities for my students. Instead, I have transitioned to offering a range of open-ended materials and have changed my communication approach when interacting with my students. I've come to realize that the most effective way to nurture STEM in my classroom is by creating an engaging environment that challenges the children. This space should encourage critical thinking and creativity, fostering an atmosphere of exploration and collaboration. I want my students to see me as a partner in their learning and know that their ideas will always be welcome and respected in my classroom. The time you spent reflecting on your practice led to a shift in your thinking about STEM, from avoidance to embracing and engaging in inquiry. Lena reflected, I feel very excluded from something that I want to study and learn because it is only offered in a specific linear way that is hard for me. I've always planned that if I won the lottery, I'd quit my job and just audit all the physics courses so I could learn without all the anxiety. Now I am thinking that I need to make an entirely new plan that resembles and maybe even creates a framework that is best for me. I think it's very important to understand how I learn best and create my own accommodations and paths so that I can reach my own goals. Resigning yourself to not being able to do what you love because you learn differently is pretty heavy and depressing. Perhaps some design thinking to create a better method of study for me so that I can try these courses yet again is in order. This new understanding of STEM created space for a more inclusive approach, to become aware of what we bring to our classroom context and how we interact with children. Jillian shared, my relationship with STEM has changed immensely since the start of this course. Before this course, I never felt like a scientist. STEM felt too far out of reach. I felt as if I had to follow steps and processes that did not make much sense to me and I did not find joy in. Throughout this course, I have found a new curiosity and excitement surrounding STEM. I have found a path in that feels welcoming and engaging. I feel a stronger understanding and passion surrounding STEM, which I think will naturally help me engage more with the children in STEM experiences. I finally look forward to using the frameworks in ways that before I would have not thought possible on such a daily walk, such as on daily walks or in helping children through social emotional learning. This new and evolving relationship provided opportunity for internal reflection and growth, acceptance, and confidence. Adriana reflected on her journey. My current relationship with STEM has changed since the start of this course because I gained awareness of the process that generated the issues that I had in the past, and instead of feeling less competent or even guilty, I chose to appreciate the shortcuts I took and the space it opened to other languages. The truth is that as humans, we will find an avenue. We will find our own way to observe, ask and answer questions. We will all try things in multiple ways and undoubtedly have to start from scratch or create multiple iterations until we get to where we wanted to get. As far as what changes from here, I believe my understanding of my personal journey makes me more intentional and careful about the role I am playing as an educator and hopes to avoid the mistakes that were made in the past. With this new perspective came opportunities to incorporate these ideas and frameworks into your context. Yasmin shared, curiosity and exploration seems to be at the center of all three frameworks, both of which are ready, present in children from a very young age. I have a renewed sense of responsibility towards my students to make sure that their natural inclination to be curious and explore is nourished. I realize that achieving this goal can be as simple as choosing a language that encourages deeper thinking. Community also plays a significant role in the Reggio philosophy. These frameworks have prompted me to reflect on how effectively I am using the community around me. As a result, I have been encouraging parents to actively participate in our project-based learning by offering feedback and sharing their expertise. Additionally, I am working on enhancing representation throughout the classroom so that children can take pride in their accomplishments. While we all work within different constraints and contexts, you are finding opportunities to weave in these frameworks in ways that will work for you. Aaron wrote, in the classroom, I hope to engage in more STEM activities. I also hope to think of more activities as STEM, even if they aren't necessarily meant as so. Through this, I will work through observing not only the children, but also myself. I will see what they are observing, which is often in the most literal sense of the word, but also how am I observing them? What are the children learning? In what way can I better help them learn? Are their needs being best met through me introducing something new or different, or me stepping back and letting them figure it out for themselves? While we have learned the benefits and importance of multiple perspectives, we know that it also brings with it some challenges. Recognize what these challenges might be for you and lean into the dissonance. Bridget shares her goals. Encourage creativity. Emphasize that STEM fields are not solely about rote memorization or following predefined paths. Encourage children to approach STEM with creativity, as innovation often stems from imaginative thinking and the willingness to explore unconventional solutions. Collaborative learning. Advocate for collaborative learning experiences as they promote teamwork, communication, and problem-solving skills. Encouraging group projects and discussions help children learn from one another and appreciate diverse perspectives. Within your journey in engaging in STEM, it's important to remember that there will always be multiple perspectives, and if there aren't, please seek them out, despite a desire to move forward, to give in to the pressures of time, or the feeling of, this is good enough? Aisha offered us questions to guide our thinking. What cultural and personal stories do I, others, and environment can carry? What steps can I or we take as we intentionally hold space towards self, others, and our environment whilst co-creating a shared culture? What shared evolving stories could we co-create within shared evolving environments? What values and beliefs will we embrace and co-create during these individual and shared processes? Lastly, you shared many inspiring aspirations for advocacy of STEM. Ayana wrote, I believe if I extend the same openness and empathy to the world beyond my cohort, the possibilities are endless. This would not be a new concept as I have had many opportunities to include my family and friends in my learning throughout this 8-week course. The best way to advocate for children's encounters with STEM is to continue in my own encounters with STEM. Instead of reverting back to retaining concepts to attain a passing grade, I will continue to grow my knowledge through reading and engagement. This beautifully captures what we hope for our students, to learn for the sake of learning and satisfying our own innate curiosities. Critical to this inclusivity is embracing nonlinearity and the possibility for many outcomes. I hope that you leave this course feeling confident and empowered to share the importance of developing relationships, co-constructed knowledge, and embracing the unknown and unexpected. Miriam shared about an opportunity to share her learning with her colleagues that she is taking on. I was talking to my director last week, and she was asking about classes that I was taking this summer. I was explaining this course and the hands-on experiences, and she loved all of it. She asked if I would want to do a workshop during staff week in August, and I said, of course. I told her that while I am not the most knowledgeable person for teaching STEM to adults, I would definitely like to find a way to create a hands-on experience that my coworkers can participate in and hopefully show them that bringing the elements of STEM into the classroom does not have to be so daunting. What a beautiful example of teacher as researcher, as co-constructors of knowledge alongside our peers. We do not need to have all the answers, but we can provide opportunities to engage in authentic inquiry into our curiosities. I want to thank each of you for engaging so authentically in this course. I hope you continue to find ways in which STEM is woven not only into your classrooms, but your lives as well. Stay curious and know that you can still reach out to me as you implement your new learnings this upcoming school year.